Buonasera, benvenuti e benvenute su GreedFall. E abbiamo fatto un bel po' ieri, quindi andiamo a vedere dove ci porta l'avventura oggi pomeriggio. Però interrogo il bastone di zucchero. Ah già, è vero. Aspettare la sera. Vediamo un po'. Si trova lontano da casa? Sì. Inquisizione. Che vuole l'inquisizione da me? Personaggio con una missione da fare. Allora andiamo dall'Inquisizione. Andiamo. Ma non c'è un cavallo, non c'è niente qua che cammini, proprio tutti a piedi. Fanno le strade larghe e poi via un po' qui. Allora. Sì. Beh, c'è una cassa, scusate, eh. No, sto andando fuori pista. Oddio, potrei anche andare di qua. Che c'è la fila? Che c'è? Fate finta di niente? Stiamo in giro per la città a saccheggiare le casse. Anche se il saccheggio è un brutto termine, direi a svuotare. Togli. Ah, l'inquisitore con me? Tu alloggi, in quanto diplomatico, Guarda questo. Lettera del segretario dell'ambasciata. Eccellenza, un gruppo di isolani si è presentato all'ambasciata chiedendo di vederla. Non riuscendo a trovarla, mi hanno chiesto di comunicarle la posizione di una foresta dove sperano potranno incontrarla. Se me lo consente, ho notato un certo astio in loro, perciò la prego di fare attenzione, rispettosamente. Ah. Si avvicina, siamo quasi. nell'ora pomeridiana, quindi ne deduco che a breve il bastoncino di zucchero dovrebbe arrivare. Ne deduco, mamma mia come va. Siamo certi, Watson? È una porta che... una via chiusa. Altro? A Matteo. Beh? Non si passa? Pazienza. Non c'è niente, c'è. Ah, c'è una gatta. Ciao, Mimi. Allora, peccato che non si sa a che ora è, non si possa spostare alcuni giochi, stavo dicendo un salto. In alcuni giochi è possibile muoversi.
Hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Muovere il tempo, insomma, no? Spostare, rimanere femminili e far passare il tempo. Dai, aspettiamo un po', dai. Tanto che abbiamo da fare. Inventario. Anello del crociato, qualità 79. Stordimento 105, genera furia 7, costo attacco furioso 50%. Va bene. Armi da fuoco, precisione 1. Armi da fuoco. Ma costano anche 2 punti. Che porta a questo, calibrazione precisa, colpo distruttivo, proiettili a impatto, fucile, consente di utilizzare i fucili al posto delle pistole. Armi unte, permette di applicare preparativi alchemici alle armi, aggiungendo un particolare effetto ai colpi successivi. Che è questo? Bombe. Ghiaccio devastante. Lame lunghe. Portano a furia. Insomma. Tempesta debilitante, tempesta estesa, ma insomma non è che... Boh. Alchimia sostenibile. Consente il recupero di ingredienti attorno all'area dell'esplosione di trappola e lancio di ampolla. Preferisco più lanciare le ampolle. Permette di lanciare preparati alchemici che esplodono all'impatto, interessando tutti i nemici nelle immediate vicinanze. Immenso. Consente attacchi più veloci proiettili doppio. Quindi potrei andare così. Boh. Ma credo di no. Devo per forza sbloccare questo per andare a vedere qua. Comunque sia, mi faccio proprio tutto l'albero. Le ombre e poi mi sposterò sulle pistole e fucili. I punti. Potere elementale livello 4. Lenti. E io devo mettere prima questo. Livello 21. Livello 19. Va nei baschi di San Matteo per incontrare gli isolani. Questa è la strada. Il fatto è che qui non c'è un modo di viaggiare rapido. Se io mi muovo adesso... un macello. Devo aspettare per forza prima di incontrare sto bastone di zucchero e poi andrò dagli isolani. Comunque con il padre, avendo fatto questa, posso anche toglierlo. Che è qui? Area di accampamento? E non l'ho messo? Parla con padre Lustinius. Ah, sta imbronendo, meno male. Comincia a imbrunire, quindi... è solo questione di aspettare un altro po'. Anello consacrato. Inventario. 79. Stordimento scendi 10% tra costa atto furioso 33%. 105. Ah no, mi tengo questo. Un po' d'anelli da vendere. Mi piacerebbe cambiare l'elmetto, sinceramente. Non è che mi piaccia molto questo. Salve signora. Entra cassa. Ti guardi una carriola? Sei impressionata da una carriola? Alta tecnologia, eh? Ragazzi, che bella. La secondaria è qua sotto? No, no. Sì. Tutte e quattro piegate così a pensare cosa? Che dai, dimmi, che vuoi? Che vuoi? Va. Ti serve qualcosa? Un pezzo di carta? Ti serve un martello? Ti serve un'ascia? Ti serve un sacco pieno di qualche cosa? Dimmi. Sta tramontando il sole. Vedo. con chi sta parlando questa? C'è niente, c'è una bilancia, una candela, un'ascia, una mannaia, qualche pezzettino di carta, qualche... che è? Un diario, che roba è? Qualche secchio, 2 o 3 secchi vuoti e basta, non c'è nient'altro. E stai a guardare a te, signoria? E niente. Qui non c'è niente. Che vendevi verdura? Mazza in due e mette in chiodo. Vedete il cambio? Dai, me ne voglio andare da qua, forza. Ma cos'è? Boh. Pensavo fosse una mezza specie di taverna, ma ci sono soltanto sedie. Non c'è uno che vende pasti. Che sta facendo?
May the enlightened bless you.
Grazie, ma che fai? Ah, mo siete in 3, eh? Mettere un chiodo? Che bravi. Questo che vende carule? È un po'...
Have a nice day, sir.
Facciamoci un altro giretto. Qui hanno lasciato un albero. Stiamo calando sulla sera. Questo ha fatto l'intermezzo, il piano di intermezzo in legno. Pardon, il piano terra, primo piano, il secondo piano. Il secondo piano. Che si mangia qua? Formaggio. Mela. Formaggio e mela? Signore, ma lei lo sa che il suo piatto si sta accoppiando con il tavolino? Ma lei è proprio anche un boccale fluttuante. Va bene. Lo mettete così. Andiamo, forse sarà arrivato.
We'll make you dance, land dwellers.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Eh sì, è calata la sera. Pure nella città di San Matteo la sera escono fuori i ladri. Lei tranquilla, eh? Andiamo.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You'd be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have
Godspeed.
enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Un fedente in padre. Ok, abbiamo fatto. Qui possiamo andare... Allora, prima di tutto andiamo a cambiare... Dov'è casa? Allora, di qua, vediamo un po'. Io passassi così. Allora. E qua? Si può passare? Bene. Al bivio vado a destra, a sinistra. Qua. Vado a destra. Perfetto. Anche no. Anzi, allungo. Andiamo a parlare con gli isolani, va? Pedros, noi. Ora. Mi. Yamma bello, yamma. A destra. Oh, c'è le gas. Seguo la strada, no, devo subito girare a destra. Belle ste musichette. Quando si avvicina a uno scontro e che tipo di scontro trovi? E dai, ma va con quello. Sentiamo. E hanno da dire i ragazzi, i giovincelli.
Please, I come because of a message that was sent to me.
Wait. This is the Onol Menawi of the Lugay the Blau. The one we wanted to talk to.
I came following the instructions you had left the secretary of our embassy, but I wasn't expecting to find you near the corpse of a member of the Ordo Luminis.
We were told that there was a man different from the other Renaigse amongst the Lugay the Blau. Someone who sometimes helped our people. This is why we talked to the man in the large house. But we don't really know who you are.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. It means that I am in charge of the diplomacy with the other nations. And yes, I have helped your people a few times.
I think he's the one who came to our village to interrogate our Mal about our rituals. We can't trust him.
Before speaking of trust, maybe you should tell me why you made me come here.
2 nights ago, we attacked a group of Red Suns who were taking away some of our people. Many of them fled. But we captured this man, and we made him talk. We wanted to know where they took our brothers. And he talked about a secret camp.
Why would the Inquisition take natives to a secret camp?
To confuse their minds. They torture them until they renounce the truth and praise the sun. This Red Sun was mocking us. He said they would burn us, like the others. He had killed some of my brothers, so I killed him.
If what you say is true, then indeed, we cannot let the Inquisitors continue. But because you killed him, we can only take your word for it.
Maybe not. The Red Sun had a key on him, and also some words sealed in bark. We do not know how to set them free, but the Renaigse do, don't they?
The letter ordered this man to join the escort party of a group of natives. This partly confirms what you told me.
Do the words say where the camp is located?
No, but the address of the Inquisitor is written.
What is an address?
This is how we refer to the place we live in. I suppose the key you found is the key to his door.
So you can go to his house and look for more words?
I suppose so.
You must do it, or the suns will keep burning our people.
Very well. I will go visit this man's home. I will come back to you if I learn anything more.
Hurry. Our brothers may be dying in the meantime.
Succede tutto questo casino, questa rimane seduto sulla sedia, fuori così come se non è successo niente. Vabbè. Che bel posticino. sta facendo questo? Non chiudi la notte. Ma aprite la porta? Ah, noi c'hanno il sistema warp. Ma non ho bisogno di passare alla parte. Di aprire la parte. Scusate.
Locked.
Salva.
If other sons come here, they'll burn me.
Mazza come brilla. Lettera trovata a casa di padre Claudius. Claudius, volevo congratularmi con te per il tempo e la costante dedizione che hai dedicato al nostro progetto dell'accampamento di conversione. Grazie a te e alla tua devozione siamo riusciti a far accogliere la luce a molti selvaggi. Troverai alcuni nuovi elementi e ordini riguardanti la continuazione delle nostre operazioni dentro al tuo baule, nella nostra sede centrale. Che l'illuminato ti protegga, Inquisitore Honorius.
This letter mentions a secret camp. Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had in the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. If this chest exists, there must be a key. It has to be here. Let's continue searching. It's a key. Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Let's leave and see what this chest contains.
Hey, you! Who are you? And what are you doing in Father Claudius's home?
Desade, I'm the legate of the congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status as a diplomat that gives you the right to enter his home in his absence?
My status is the reason why the Mother Cardinal asked me to investigate. She wants to know where Father Claudius might have disappeared to. I offered to go to his home to see if I could find some information, hence why I'm here.
Really? Well, I find that very strange. Why would the Mother Cardinal ask that some strangers who do not belong to our order try to find him?
How would we know? Perhaps you want us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see how you've been treating the representative of one of her allies.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping an eye on you.
As you wish. I hope I don't see you again, Father.
This man is a monster, like the other Red Sons. Did you see the way he looked at me? I'm certain that he didn't believe you. He will probably come back.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. Let's hope they aren't infested with members of the Inquisition.
Allora, ho capito, devo ritornare da su di qua, giro. Eh sì, l'unica strada da fare adesso è proprio questa. Ragazzi. Allungherà un po', però. Alba. Lettera trovata nel baule di Claudius. Claudius, speriamo di poter contare su di te per ricevere un nuovo gruppo di isolani eretici nel nostro accampamento. Vorremmo anche che ti occupassi della conversione degli isolani più riluttanti. Consiglio di seguire il sentiero più nascosto per incontrarci, e cioè quello che passa tra le rocce a est della città e conduce alla radura nascosta dove abbiamo costruito l'accampamento. Dato che è fondamentale che la nostra attività resti segreta per il momento, che l'illuminato ti protegga. Lordo Luminis.
Thanks to these documents, we'll be able to show the natives where the conversion camp is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
To think that the old priest dared to criticize the Alliance for its behavior towards the natives. But I suppose the fact that they are converting these poor souls excuses all the violence against them.
Ammazza, e quanti ci vedete dentro qua la capanna? Quanti sono?
Is back.
So, did you discover anything?
I did. I found some information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
Why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are.
You? I have no commitment to your order. It is with Thélème that we are allied. Your nation, that you are prepared to drag into a war against the natives, with the sole purpose of converting a few of them in your torture camp, even if you have to kill all the others.
What are you talking about? Are you saying Claudius managed to complete his great conversion camp project?
Don't pretend that you did not know.
I did not, but now that I do, I will do everything in my power to continue his work. And the first step will be to eliminate those who would denounce us. The Mother Cardinal focuses too much on politics, when she should be following her faith instead.
We will fight these monsters by your side, on Olmenawi.
Go magically.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters torturing my people.
Even though the Ordo Luminis' actions are atrocious, Thélème must not learn of our involvement in this matter. Our alliance could suffer.
Do not worry about it. We won't tell them.
And we will make these bodies disappear. Nobody will ever know what happened to them.
Except for our Mal, of course. Queen Deirdre will be grateful to you for helping us.
She might also have a better opinion of us. Our last encounter was a bit tense.
You first came in the name of the Mind Shakers. But she'll change her tone after what you've just done. In any case, do not worry about this camp. She will not let our people be imprisoned. She may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bertir tu Madon Olmenawi. And thanks again.
Bene, qui abbiamo fatto. Abbiamo un punto interrogativo qui. Andiamo un po' a vedere che c'è. Quindi proprio lì, stavano... di là. Sono 1, 2, 3, 4, boh, proviamo. Vabbè.
Land dwellers.
Mannaggia miseria. Vedete la chiave, Niente chiave, niente tesoro. Ringarda, guardia antica. Iniziare, vediamo un po', cambiamo personaggio, vediamo un po' se c'è un'arma migliore. Questa fa 400, questa fa 289, 400. Peso, può essere pure da meno. Però danno corazza meno 10. L'archibugio fa più danno. Mazza, 3 tipi di funghi. E 3 appiccicati assieme io. E questo è l'accampamento. Salva. Bacche di bella donna. E anche qui abbiamo fatto. Allora, abbiamo qui parla guardare nel capo di Donea Egra riguardo la tierna Hard Duck. Poi la vecchia miniera indicata da Madame Monash. Parla con padre Justinius. Beh, di strada andiamo. È arrivarci qua, sì. È arrivarci lì. Non è che non c'è una strada qua. Oh. Vediamo un po' se si scende di qua. Di qui, eh? Ben capito qua che c'è. Qui c'eravamo che mi fa passare. Ma per caso, ma se io mi abbassassi? Passo? No, niente. Forse c'è sta un passaggio qui. Andiamo lì. Boh. Certo, questi così facendo si riprendono. Ok, sono qui. Ah, c'è una strada qua. Beh, bene. Ma io prima di andare dall'altra parte.
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Eustinius.
Contratto distruggere i nidi di Yorglan. Degli Yorglan molto aggressivi hanno nidificato a nord di Eden. Prestate molta attenzione se dovete percorrere la strada che conduce a nord-est o in mezzo ai cespugli. Chiunque distruggerà i nidi sarà ricompensato. Possiamo fornire noi le trappole. Contratto la tomba del viaggiatore. Mi appello a buon animo di viaggiatori sulla strada di Veldeville. Mio fratello ha deciso di esplorare la zona e non è più tornato. Se doveste trovare il suo corpo, vi chiedo il favore di seppellirlo così che possa riposare in pace. Dovrebbe avere una sacca di monete con sé. Sarò felice di cedervela come ricompensa. A parte chiunque la trova, nel caso tuo fratello, le monete se la acchiappa. A prescindere.
Hello. I am Lair, The village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello, Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onolmenawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
Ah, yeah.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
Chiedi delle tavole rubate.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Vai via.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder how my people could accept the priests settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence. Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
Chiedi delle tavole
I
rubate.
talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Chiedile se chi sospetta che sia il ladro.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Oh, alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Chiedile dove si trovano le tavole.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
Trovavano.
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Chiedile chi le sorvegliava.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Che dire della fondazione di Adam?
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
Chiedere come hanno reagito gli isolani al loro arrivo.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Chiedere se ci sono stati degli scontri.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
Vai via.
Thank you. I will let you work. Greetings, Desade. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
Parlagli delle tavole rubate.
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Chiedi della notte del furto.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Chiedi se sospetta di qualcuno.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw...
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets.
I have no idea.
Chiedi di un possibile coinvolgimento degli isolani.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here. And the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tension with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
Chiedi del suo arrivo a Eden.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Chiedigli della sua missione con gli isolani.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it.
Chiedi del suo rapporto con gli isolani.
How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomenawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye. Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablets?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research to trace the life of St. Matthias on this island is doomed to failure. If these savages have stolen them, we will have to take them back, by force if necessary.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them. Father.
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
La creazione del villaggio Eden, una varietà vabbè, dai. La creazione del villaggio di Eden.
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it Vixenagad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of St. Matthias, and everything here fit the description of St. Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
La varietà della popolazione nel villaggio.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
Il loro rapporto con gli isolani che vivono nel villaggio.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about St. Matthias. That helped to convince them.
Il loro rapporto con i villaggi isolani vicini.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But, in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
You have returned, Onol Manawi. Do you need something else?
Chiedi di Eden.
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Chiedi dell'arrivo di Telem.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Teleme and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
Chiedi com'è avvenuta la conversione.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their God, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
Chiedi della scoperta delle tavole.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthias, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
Chiedi cosa è successo con i guerrieri.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men, perhaps wiser than they are.
Parli delle tavole rubate.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Carisma. Prova a farlo parlare.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I had no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son.
Vai via.
I have to go.
Like so many
Come
others.
tanti altri.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
On the other hand, had they followed their chief's example, this wouldn't have happened. Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Alla.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bergtir Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
Chiedile di Lera.
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
Dille che il suo aiuto permetterebbe che i ladri venissero risparmiati.
The only means of alleviating the situation with Teleme is to give the priests their tablets back. So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
I hope you don't intend to fight them. They've already had to leave their families and their homes. They've suffered enough.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
Carica.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden. What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son now. He needs to stop seeking revenge and find a new clan.
That would indeed be wiser. Vengeance has no positive repercussions.
Missionari, reputazione più 1.
Father.
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
Had you respected this village, you would not have to look for a culprit. You settled here without even asking those who lived here for their opinion on the matter. Instead of talking about harmony, start taking action to really make it happen.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
Dobbiamo attendere 23 ore e 54 minuti, che significa 23 minuti e 52 secondi. Il che significa che io adesso salvo qui. E più tardi si potrebbe pure fare. Per ora. Aspettiamo qui. A dopo signori, vi ringrazio e ciao!